What if exporting your product certainly depends not on just price or quality, but on how much carbon you emit? That's exactly what's happening right now in Vietnam. From Europe's CBAM to global carbon market, a new system is emerging where carbon will equal to cost. And for Vietnam, one of the world's top exporting countries, this changed the game completely. Let's find it out in this video. Hello everyone, this is Trang and welcome back to Trang Talks Energy, a platform for me to deliver general and basic information about energy sector, and from time to time there will be some deep dive, very detailed information as well. So the purpose of the channel is, even though I have been working in the RE sector for a while, I know that my knowledge is not enough, so it is a platform for me to do more research, to self-educate myself, and hopefully to reach out to young people who are very interested in learning about the energy sector here in Vietnam, and maybe to connect with experts in the industry as well. So with that in mind, this video that you're about to watch will fall into the general flash basic information one. Let's start simple. Carbon pricing means putting the financial cost on greenhouse gas emissions. In other words, the more you emit, the more you have to pay. There are three main ways of this will happen globally. First is the carbon taxes. It is a fixed price per ton of CO2. The second type is the emissions trading systems, or ETS. It means that you buy and trade emissions permit. The third way is through carbon border taxes like CBAM, pay when exporting, and I have made a video about CBAM. You can check it on my channel to know more about the scheme. These tools are designed to push companies and factories to reduce emissions and go green. Let's talk about the most relevant one for Vietnam, which is CBAM. CBAM stands for the Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism. It is a EU policy that puts carbon price on import. So if you export like steel, aluminium, or cement to Europe, you must now report the emissions, and from 2026, this year, you must pay for them. CBAM is designed to prevent carbon leakage, level the playing field with EU manufacturers, and also push global suppliers to decarbonize. For Vietnamese exporters, this means that high emission will equal to higher costs, and it also will lower the competitiveness of the Vietnamese exporter in the EU markets. So here is something many people don't realize. CBAM is actually just built on another system called ETS. So ETS stands for Emissions Trading System. Here's how it works. It is the government set a cap on emissions. Companies must hold allowance to emit, and these allowances can be traded. Think of it like this way. So carbon become a commodity like oil or electricity, and the EU ETS is already one of the largest carbon market in the world, and CBAM simply extend that price to imports. Although if you look at the scale of trading around the world, this is not just about Europe anymore. Countries around the world are moving toward a more carbon pricing. So for example, the UK is preparing for its own CBAM. The US is discussing carbon tariffs, probably will be announced after the Trump administration. China is expanding its emission trading system. So what does this mean? We are entering a new era. Global trade is no longer just about cost and efficiency. It's now about carbon efficiency. And for export-driven economies like Vietnam, this is a structural shift. It's not a temporary trend anymore. How does this impact businesses in Vietnam? We can look at first is the cost pressure. So carbon intensive industry like steel, cement, manufacturing, etc. will now face higher export costs. The second is data pressure, because companies must now measure the emissions, report on carbon footprint, and also provide verified data on their business activities. Third is supply chain pressure. Global buyers like IKEA, Nike, Adidas, Apple, etc. are asking their suppliers in Vietnam, for example, to use renewable energy and also to show proof of using renewable energy to reduce emissions and to meet the group ESG target. Four is competitive pressure. All of this create like a race among all the manufacturers here in Vietnam, whereby the winners will be those who produce cleaner, trackable data and adapt faster in this new economy. So to deal with all of these carbon pricings, companies have one major lever to use, which is to reduce the emissions. The fastest way to do that is normally to switch to renewable energy or to improve their energy efficiency and optimize operation. So that's why in Vietnam we're seeing a lot of rapid adoption for solar rooftop, growing interest in DPPA, or you can call it corporate PPA, and stronger focus on sustainability. And if you find this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you again for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. Xin chào and bye bye.